Hello everyone, my name is Deputy Papen with the Pierce County Sheriff's Department, and I know everyone's schedules are a little different these days. Maybe parents are working long hours or working from home, and kids, you're probably home from school. Well, we're trying to figure out what to do with our time and be inventive, and the days are long sometimes. Well, I wanted to take a load off for parents and for kids, and I'm hoping that you'll join me for Storytime with the Sheriff. So, with that in mind, I brought my favorite story that I used to like to read to my kids at bedtime. And this is a perfect time, by the way, to slip into your favorite jams or slippers, maybe grab your favorite teddy bear or stuffed animal. And for me, I like to wrap up in a blanket. Snuggle up tight with my favorite person reading a book and enjoy. So, if you're ready, I brought to you one of my faves. This is called Guess How Much I Love You, and this story is written by Sam McBratney, and the illustrations are by Anita Jeram. Little Nut Brown Hare, who was going to bed, held on tight to Big Nut Brown Hare's very long ears. Those are pretty long ears. He wanted to be sure that Big Nut Brown Hare was listening. "Guess how much I love you," he said. "Oh, I don't think I could guess that," said Big Nut Brown Hare. See him whispering to him? "This much," said Little Nut Brown Hare, stretching out his arms as wide as they could go. He's a little guy, but he's really stretching. Big Nut Brown Hare had even longer arms. "But I love you this much," he said. That is a lot, thought Little Nut Brown Hare. You see why? He has very long arms, doesn't he? I think he does. "Well, I love you as high as I can reach," said Little Nut Brown Hare. There he is. Can you try reaching up high? Just like Little Nut Brown Hare. "I love you as high as I can reach," said Big Nut Brown Hare. That is very high, thought Little Nut Brown Hare. I wish I had arms like that. Look at, he's really reaching. He's so much bigger. Then, Little Nut Brown Hare had a good idea. He tumbled upside down and reached up a tree with his feet. "I love you all the way up to my toes," he said. That was a good idea. Can you see him upside down, reaching up the tree trunk? "And I love you all the way up to your toes," said Big Nut Brown Hare, swinging him up over his head. There he goes. That looks like fun. "I love you as high as I can hop," laughed Little Nut Brown Hare, bouncing up and down. Look at all these funny pictures of him bouncing around. Do you see one that's your favorite? I like this one right here. That's my favorite. "But I love you as high as I can hop," smiled Big Nut Brown Hare, and he hopped so high that his ears touched the branches above. That's good hopping, thought Little Nut Brown Hare. I wish I could hop like that. See that? Wow, he's hopping high. "I love you all the way down the lane as far as the river," cried Little Nut Brown Hare. "I love you across the river and over the hills," said Big Nut Brown Hare. Look at that. They're looking all the way across the field, over the river. That's very far, thought Little Nut Brown Hare. He was almost too sleepy to think anymore. Then he looked beyond the thorn bushes into the big dark night. Nothing could be farther than that sky. Nighttime. "I love you right up to the moon," he said, and closed his eyes. "Oh, that's far," said Big Nut Brown Hare. "That's very, very far." You see them together, looking up at the big night sky and the moon. Big Nut Brown Hare settled Little Nut Brown Hare into his bed of leaves. He leaned over and kissed him goodnight. And Little Nut Brown Hare is all tuckered out, ready for bed. Then he lay down close by and whispered with a smile, "I love you right up to the moon and back." There they are. And Little Nut Brown Hare went to sleep. So you guys, that is it, the story of Guess How Much I Love You. I hope you like it as well as I do. It's always been a favorite of mine. And remember, we all have a job to do. Mine is out here working, keeping you safe. And yours is to sometimes relax, settle in, and just sleep tight. So with that, sweet dreams. And if you see me around town, give me a wave. This is Deputy Papen, and thank you for sharing bedtime stories with the sheriff.